hundreds of years, people have been trying to understand biblical prophecy about the future. However, the Bible states that prophecy will be closed and sealed until the time of the end. Now is the time of the end, and biblical prophecy is being opened and unsealed. I am author and speaker Richard Perry, and this is a presentation regarding the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I have written The Complete Idiot's Guide to the Last Days, and of the Last Days, Listen, I Tell You a Mystery, and the website lastdaysmystery.info. We need to understand that biblical prophecy is history written in advance. Biblical prophecy tells everything ahead of time, and biblical prophecy is for the benefit of God's people. Revelation 6 and the 4 horsemen, the riders on the 4 colored horses. We should also be aware that in the prophet Zechariah, God told us that the 4 horses are 4 spirits of heaven going out from the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. The white horses go to the west, the black horses to the north, and the red horses to the east. The pale horses go to the south. These should give us indications of where these horsemen ride when we get to Revelation 6. 2. As the first seal is opened, we see a white horse, and its rider held a bow and was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror bent on conquest. My theory on this is that the rider is the leader of the West who rode out as a conqueror, conquering the Taliban, conquering Iraq, and determined to win the war on terror. As we can see from this map, that due west from Israel would go across the Mediterranean Sea, the tip of Africa, at the Atlantic Ocean, and point directly at the west, the United States of America. So we might assume the leader riding the white horse would be from the west, the United States of America. When the second seal is opened, a red horse comes out, and its rider is given power to take peace from the earth and cause men to slay each other. To him is given a large weapon. A possible interpretation of this would be a leader from the east of Jerusalem will take peace from the earth, causing World War III, and he will do this with a large weapon. When the third seal is opened, a black horse comes out, and we are told that the rider on this horse will damage the wheat and the barley, but not the oil and the wine. As we can see, the black horse goes to the north, so the leader of the north will cause destruction or damage wheat and barley such that a day's bread costs a day's wages. So we might ask ourselves, where is wheat and barley produced? When the fourth seal is open, we see the last rider on a pale horse, and he's given power over 1/4 of the earth to kill by sword, famine, plague, and wild beasts. As we can see on the map, the pale horse goes to the south, which would be Africa, which at this time might be 1/4 of the earth, and they're allowed to kill by sword, famine, plague. As we can see, when the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse ride, the time of the end will have begun. The West has already started its war on terror. Next, the East will plunge the world into war. Then the North will damage wheat and barley. And finally, the pale horse from Africa will cause great death and destruction. For more information, contact these sources, but most importantly, read your Bible.